It's cognitive psychologists started to move. So to give you an exact delay between having didn't like the way that Wundt had made introspection into an experimental procedure. So to give you an example of how we're actively organising and grouping together what we see. Think about what you can see in this image here. So this image is actually just points of light moving. But multi-store model of memory. So this is Atkinson and Shiffrin's multi-store model. And the model makes a very clear-cut distinction between short-term memory and long-term memory. But what we know now is that it might not be this straightforward, and information doesn't have to go through short-term memory before it can access long-term memory. And so the idea of long-term memory being this kind of unitary store can also be to try and show how brain function supports different types of cognitive activities. So there's several techniques that are used by cognitive neuroscience pairs. So you have the left frontal lobe and the right frontal lobe and so on. And we can use another set of terms to describe the brain areas more precisely, and that's demonstrated by the image here on the left-hand side of the slide. So you've got methods. Okay, so now we've gone through some of those key areas of brain. You've got the right frontal lobe and so on. And we can use another set of terms to describe the brain areas more precisely, and that's demonstrated by the image here on the left-hand side of the slide. So you've got anterior, which is towards the front of your brain. You've got posterior, towards the back of your brain. You've got lateral on the side, and medial in the middle. And then you've got dorsal or superior, which means towards the top of the brain, and ventral or inferior, which means towards the bottom. Okay, so now we've gone through some of the
Hold your horses just there for a moment, darling. Just stay right there, you look beautiful. Big screen. Wi-Fi's back on. Whoa! Stand back a bit, back a bit, back a bit. Yeah, that's good. Laura, you're kind of free now.
I'm going in now. Okay.
Wait 1 sec. 1 sec, 1 sec. I'm wondering how long the stock's going to last.
What?
Wondering how long the stock's going to last.
Mr. Nancy undid the padlock and opened the lid. Inside the trunk there were a number of boxes. Nancy rummaged among the boxes.
It's an ancient African herb. If I don't go to see Sherlock, what would happen? You'll see him. Maybe he'll find you. Or maybe you'll come to him. But one way or another. But he wasn't talking about that at all, was he?
Mr. Nancy frowned.